This is Goodnight ENTs in the shop talk at Fuzion Barbershop. We're going to set it off with my man Ed Smooth.
All right, so the next topic that we're going to talk about is the Bruce Jenner. But, so really it's Caitlyn Jenner, right? Okay. Yeah. So, what I really want to bring up is not so much what has happened with him and his transformation, but there's a topic going on now that I think most people don't realize. So ESPN has actually already picked him to win the Courage Award at the ESPYs. So for those of you who don't know, right, the ESPYs are ESPN Sports Awards. They pick a Courage Award every single year. Last year, Stuart Scott won it, right? Jim Valvano won it years ago. Arthur Ashe has won it. So everybody is picking him now to win this award. But the debate is a little-known girl named Lauryn Hill. So I don't know if anyone knows this story. Mm-hmm. So Lauryn Hill was a senior in high school, wanted to play basketball, got a Division III scholarship. This was her dream. When she got to school as a freshman last year, she had an inoperable brain tumor. And they just gave her like 2 months to live. The NCAA actually moved up the starting date of the season to let her play in one game because that was her dream, because they thought she wasn't going to make it. She actually played in that game, scored in that game, kept on practicing, and basically she made it throughout the whole season. Now, she couldn't play in every game, but she played the first minute of every game. Teams let her score, but the big thing is she raised $1.5 million for pediatric cancer, which is the most underfunded cancer. And she got the whole NBA, WNBA, college basketball all involved in this. She raised a lot of money, a lot of awareness, and she finally died 2 months ago, right when the season ended. So the debate is, does that girl deserve the Courage Award for all she did throughout the whole season versus someone who, and I'm not knocking and I'm not really putting it down, right? For someone like Caitlyn Jenner who has really done this transformation, and I understand his place in life, Olympic, medalist, Kardashian family, very well known. But that's the debate. And I would really love to hear, for anyone who didn't know that Lauryn Hill story, now that you know it, what do you think about that?
Brother Jay?
Brother Jay?
Brother Jay is about to speak on some real waiting. All right. Let me tell you what the problem is. There's large amounts of homosexuals and transvestites in this world, which is commonly not really addressed correctly. This man, not saying that he deserved it more than she did, but this man has money, power, respect, and the homosexual flag behind his back. So of course it's going to be addressed immediately. Half of what he stands for, it's a lot of homosexuals. He did what almost every homosexual in the closet wanted to do.
First of all, he's not a homosexual.
No, a transvestite. I'm sorry. Transgender.
He's something.
Transgender.
That makes it more complex.
Exactly. It makes it more complex. But
he's a transgender, which
still likes women.
That says he still likes women.
But with that being said, how many people on the face of this planet feel that way?
No, I get it.
This little girl is one little girl. This is one little girl. Right. This man, woman, he's connected to several thousand millions of people.
Right.
And he did what most men will never do. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
Groundbreaking.
I ain't going to the closet.
So he
deserves it. I ain't going to the closet.
I give him credit because he does have courage.
That ain't courage.
There's no doubt about it.
There's no doubt.
How many of us?
It's courage. There's no doubt that it's courage.
Exactly.
But you got other people that deserves it more than him.
Right. Why do you feel like that little girl deserves it more than him?
Jay, if you decided that you wanted to be a woman today,
you decided that,
right? Mm-hmm. Not that I think you would, but if you decided to do that, no one in the world would care.
Nobody.
We wouldn't hear about it.
Right.
Today you'd be Brother Jay. Tomorrow you'd be Sister Janice. And no one would care. So as difficult as his transformation or transition may have been, he has profited from and benefited from his stardom. People change genders every day. We don't know who they are. We don't know anything about them, nor do we care. It's really none of my business that he decided he wanted to be a woman.
Right.
Yeah, that's on him.
I really, beyond that, I don't really have anything to say about it.
But speaking, at least for the gay community, I'm not gay, but I'm going to speak for them. He really just gave them a step forward.
But that's what all the publicity
He is the
about.
most.
But he's saying he's not. But he's not saying he's gay.
But before
No, but
him,
not gay. But he
before him, there was
put
two
trans
other
on the map.
people.
Who are the two other people?
Sands, football player, and don't forget my
Is he
man
a
from
transsexual?
Jersey.
No, he's
And he was in the closet with him.
We had to stop confusing homosexual and transsexual.
He was in the closet with him.
Right.
But
But
look
the
at-
He was ringing the doorbell and answering.
My problem
Hey,
is that there's a social movement that seems to be
It's the
pushing
Kardashian
this
power.
No, it's beyond that. It's pushing this particular position and agenda. Okay, so when you have somebody who's gay, who's playing football, that's a story. He's a football player. Period.
Don't forget the
Why is that
basketball
not the
player.
story? Why do we have to talk about Michael Sam's in context of being gay as opposed to Michael Sam's in context of being a football player? Because we don't really care if he's gay. Can he play football? I think he's a pretty good football player.
He is.
Who he decides.
Don't kiss your man.
He
on
might,
national
but he might
television.
stay on top
Just
of
don't do that.
If they gang tackle, he might stay on top of the pile a little longer.
Oh, you see what happened?
Yo, you see what I mean?
Yo, you see what happened?
Example,
Yo, prime example.
Good job.
Michael Jordan won the championship. He's hugging the ball on the ground. Everybody else came over to touch Michael.
Right.
As soon as Dennis Rodman came over to touch him, Michael Jordan jumped up and ran.
Are you serious?
We gotta check that out.
I'm gonna look that up.
He ran.
Some clips. So
Yeah,
we
next
can
week
throw
we
some
gotta
clips
look
in
at
there.
it.
I don't remember that.
He ran. Everybody, Michael Jordan hold the ball, sitting there. Dennis Rodman come over.
Look, I definitely understand the courage it took for him to do that. I understand the awareness he's bringing to the transgender community.
Right.
I get it. I really do.
My vote's for the
But
girl.
I just feel this way.
I vote for
It
Lord
just
knows.
happened.
How do you
It just happened.
Exactly.
How do you
This
even
woman
put-
spent a whole year
Right.
doing this
Right.
and bringing such awareness to something.
Raising
My vote's
that
for the
people
girl.
weren't
What about the
doing.
Iraqi vet
The
who
one
lost
that-
his arm?
The one that won Dancing with the Stars.
No, it was
No.
a different one.
No? Oh.
He lost his arm
and
and he lost his leg in the IED tag or whatever.
Okay.
In Iraq. No.
No, he's
See,
still competing in
But
triathlon.
Right.
he was supposed to get it too. He was one of the runners up for it.
Here's my issue. My issue. You're comparing athletes who are competing now with a guy who hasn't.
Done nothing.
He hasn't.
That's
Technically,
nothing.
he's
That's
an athlete
true.
because he.
That's true.
He
he's
hasn't
a
done nothing
throwback.
but
30
that's a
years.
lady in a
He
car.
does.
That's like giving Jim
30
Brown.
years.
So you're gonna give Jim Brown the Courage Award for making peace for gangs?
And who is the award named
He,
after?
Arthur Ashe.
stuff he came
It's
up
the
running
Arthur
up,
Ashe
but
award.
now
That
he's
don't-
running a triathlon.
To me, it's just
with
no
a prosthetic
Because
leg
Arthur
and
Ashe
no
actually
arm.
died from AIDS.
He out.
Yeah.
But it don't.
So
you
he's
look
been
at-
winning
he
and
died
he's been
from
going.
AIDS.
And he
And
was
you
supposed to
look
get the
at the
award.
gender, what
and they
he's
changed
doing.
it or whatever.
So they
I'm not.
I don't see it. You have current athletes.
Courage.
Bruce.
Running a triathlon,
Bruce
no
Jenner-
leg and no arm.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce hasn't. Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
I will never
Let's
call her
let's be
Caitlyn.
politically correct.
I will never call
Brother
her
Jane
his
and Brother
name.
Caitlyn.
I will never call
That's
her
his
Caitlyn.
name.
It's Bruce. It's Bruce with.
His mama called him Bruce.
He made some changes.
That's what his mother said. His mother said that. I'm not calling him Caitlyn.
That's Bruce. Why would I call him Caitlyn?
His mom said that.
His mother said that.
Really?
Really.
I want to look that up.
She's proud of him.
But she
And
said,
then, you know what? I just felt about this. I felt,
let's
okay,
do this.
maybe next year.
No year.
Maybe, you know what I mean?
No year.
Because he just made this transformation. But right
But
now,
what has he done?
understand.
The girl has done something.
I know.
What has he done? Been on the Kardashian
Olympic
show?
gold
that's what
medalist.
it is.
And what,
You
1973?
know what's the crazy part?
30 years
That-
doing it for
They
race.
said
Come
that
on.
magazine.
Is he spent a year?
That
No, I'm not
magazine.
trying to
doing
spend
what?
a year.
Doing what?
NCAA raising money.
She's been playing basketball in high school up until
All right,
now.
but did you know
This
that?
man ain't played
All right,
since
did you know this
73.
transvestite donated almost $500,000?
What?
He was donating money. He was throwing bands.
You know what's the sad part is that
For white communities, but he was throwing bands. Yes, this man was out there
What has
donating
he
money.
done?
Wait, that magazine
Yeah,
cover
not for black
came out at 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
What has he
By
done?
1 o'clock, she was
Sports
awarded the
wise,
Arthur Ashe
ESPN
Award.
is a leader of
It's
sports.
the ESPY award.
The ESPY. That's the
What has he done?
Sean Lex does that.
Everybody.
Yo,
Finance is like
What has,
all of
everybody
that.
has won that award was some type of thing with sports. What has he done?
It's a setup.
in sports.
It's a setup.
Olympic.
Yo,
Man, he was on the
1973.
Wheaties box. He wasn't even born. You never even seen the Wheaties.
No, listen to this. That magazine cover.
I ate the cereal.
He came out.
You ate.
we gotta start wrapping it up.
He came out at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 a.m.
We know
By
you got
1
it in your
o'clock,
car. We know you picked
He
up
was
at 4 o'clock.
awarded the Arthur Ashe Awards with the ESPYs. That's crazy.
He,
That's
had
a
the award.
moment.
He wasn't awarded the award.
No,
they're
they're giving
already
us
said
a
that
quote.
he's
Let's get time out.
in
Let's get time out. We wrapping up this segment of, was it Bruce Jenner?
Yep.
What other?
Caitlyn.
Get it right.
Bruce.
I would never call it whatever.
Good night,
it is.
ENT, in the shop talk, Fuzion Barbershop.
With Bruce, man.
Yeah, but,